Hey folks, today we're going to be looking at these Remington Express extra long range. These are 410 shells. They're 3 inches long. They have a velocity of 1135 feet per second with 11/16 of an ounce of number 4 shot in them. We're going to be testing them from two different distances, here at 20 yards and up at 30 yards. And we're going to see how these things pattern out, two different shotguns. All right, so here we have our New England. It's a Partner model. It has a 25.5-inch barrel. And this has a factory full choke. We're up here at 20 yards. We have our 12-inch bullseye target down there. And we'll shoot these Remington Express number 4s and see if the pattern's any good in this New England. So here we go. All right, let's see how we did. All right, so here we have our New England again. We're up at 30 yards with our 12-inch bullseye target. Let's shoot these number 4s at them and see what they do out of this New England. All right, let's find out what the New England did to this target. All right, so here's the two targets that we shot with the New England 410 with the 25-inch barrel, full factory full choke, and of course it's a 3-inch chamber. We shot these targets with the Remington Express. Here's the box. This is a 410 load, of course. It's a 3-inch load, and it has 11/16 of number 4 shot in it. That's about 95 pellets is what should be in that load. So here is the target we shot from 20 yards. In the 8-inch circle, we got 10% of the load. And in the 12-inch circle, we got 33%, or a third of the load, from 20 yards. That's a little thin for my liking. At 20 yards, I like to have between 40 and 50% of the load. But we're hitting at point of aim. We've got pretty good pellets here at point of aim for a 410. I mean, if we were shooting at a rabbit, we'd have got the old bunny. So now let's look at the 30-yard target. The 30-yard target really was disappointing. So at 30 yards in the 8-inch circle, we only have 5 pellets. So that's about 5% of the load. In the 12-inch circle, we have 15% of the load. It's pretty thin. And once again, we got pellets right at point of aim. So for rabbit hunting, we probably would have got the bunny because bunnies are not very tough. For squirrel hunting, it might have been a little bit iffy. So all in all, the New England didn't do the best. But if you take good shots, you probably will get your game with it. All right, so here we have our Stevens 301. This is a 3-inch chambered 410. It has a 26-inch barrel, and we'll be using the factory extra full choke with this. We have our bullseye target set up at 20 yards. So we're going to shoot these Remington Express at that and see how they pattern. All right, let's see how these number 4s did. All right, so here we're back with the Stevens 301 with the extra full choke. We're at 30 yards. We have our typical 12-inch bullseye target down there. And we're going to shoot these Remington Express number 4s at it and see what it does. So here we go. All right, let's see what kind of pattern we got. All right, so here's the two targets that we shot with the Stevens 301. It's the 26-inch barrel and the extra full factory choke up there. Of course, it has a little red dot on it. And we shot these two targets with the Remington Express number 4s. They have 11/16 of an ounce of number 4s in them. So that's 95 pellets, like I said before. All right, so let's start with the 20-yard target here. We peppered this squirrel, bunny, whatever, pretty good. In this 8-inch circle here, we got 32 pellets. That's a little more than a third of the load in this 8-inch circle. And in the 12-inch circle, we got 67% of the load in the 12-inch circle. 67% at 20 yards, that's pretty good. And we have, of course, we've got pellets at point of aim. So whatever we were shooting at, these 4s would have got a squirrel, and they definitely would have got a bunny at 20 yards. All right, so now here on the 30-yard target, in the 8-inch circle, we got just shy of 20% of the load. And in the 12-inch circle, we got just shy of 40% of the load at 30 yards. 40% of any load at 30 yards is pretty good. So this is a pretty good load. Far better than what the New England did. The New England struggled. I mean, like I said, we would have probably got a critter if it had been a bunny. We would have probably got it, but it would have been iffy with squirrels. But the Stevens 301, we would have got squirrel or bunny. We got pellets at point of aim on both of these. I mean, these are pretty good patterns. So the Stevens 301 with the factory extra full choke and the Remington Express number 4s, it's a good combination for rabbit hunting, squirrel hunting. It's a bit big for bird hunting, but for pheasants, this right here will put meat on your table. So until next time, y'all stay safe in the squirrel woods, and God bless. In the 12-inch circle, we got 67% of the load at 20 yards. And we have pellets at point of aim. This is a nice pattern. We definitely would have got a rabbit if we've been shooting at him. We definitely would have got a squirrel if we've been shooting at him. So now let's look at the 30-yard target over here. We have right at 20% of the load in the 8-inch circle. And we have right at 40% of the load in the 12-inch circle. At 30 yards, 40% of the load, that's pretty good. We have pellets at point of aim. So rabbit or squirrel, we would have got him with this load out of this particular shotgun. So the New England, it struggled with these number 4s. But this Stevens 311 with the factory extra full choke, this would be the way to go with these Remington number 4s. This is a good combination. I have no doubts that we can take these number 4s and go squirrel hunting and get us a mess of squirrels, or go rabbit hunting and bring home some bunny rabbits. So, till next time, y'all stay safe in the squirrel woods, and God bless.